Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry we're running late today. I hope that everybody has had a fantastic Saturday. Y'all give me just 1 minute. We're waiting for YouTube to come online. And there it is. Awesome. So how is everybody doing? To say that this month that my time has gotten away from me has been an understatement. There's Skylar right on cue. I'm hoping my friend Jessica will join me here in just a minute. See, I've got notification there. First, if you've never been here before, let me introduce myself. My name is Steve McMillan. I am a general nutrition, I'm trying to be a general nutrition wellness coach. And so this chat that I do every Saturday is a half-hour chance for you guys to get to know me, ask me questions, you know, my tips, my tricks, things that have helped me throughout the year. As you will frequently see, not necessarily my coffee, but one of the things I do use is an energy tea. Hopefully everybody can see that. This helps your body produce its own natural caffeine and has actually helped me personally get over the need for coffee or Cokes or anything like that. Now, having said that, this is the last of my morning coffee. I need a little bit because I do still enjoy my coffee. I'm not free from caffeine yet, but I'm working on it. I'm definitely a lot closer now than I was 5-6 years ago, even 10 for that matter, when I first started this journey. What I do is I help educate people on ways that they can improve their overall health. Now, if you'll bear with me, you'll see me look over to my left and my right quite frequently. Over here on my left, I am broadcasting live on Instagram. Right here in the center, I've got Facebook and YouTube, and over here to my right, I have got Periscope, which is tied to my Twitter account. So I also record these videos. Skylar, my wife, is doing wonderful. Thank you. I also record these videos. In fact, let me just make sure. Yes, we are recording. So I can play back these anytime that I want. I am here to get to know y'all, for y'all to get to know me, and just overall be there for you, to help you out, to be a friend. And if what you need is just somebody to listen, that's what I'm here for. I have spoken with different people all over the world. The most recent one was in Kenya. That was pretty awesome. I'm actually still talking with them. Let me tell y'all right now that the tool I use to help others is a company called Shaklee. Let me give you a little bit of background. Shaklee was founded in 1906 by Dr. Shaklee, who brought the first multivitamin to the United States. It's called Liquid. And I say it is called because it still exists today more than 100 years later. As a company, Shaklee has been around for over 60 years, and they strive to do remarkable things. And I have seen Shaklee do amazing things, not even for me personally, but also for my wife, my kids, my mother, my father, and a lot of people that I have come across in my life in this journey have helped me out. I started using Shaklee when I was 3 days old. And if that's a little hard to believe, that's okay. When I was born, it was 3 days of crying and fussing and my parents not knowing what was going on, only to discover that my mother wasn't producing anything. So they immediately started me on formula. My father, knowing that that wasn't going to be enough, started mixing Liquid in with my formula. I was 3 days old. Now I'm closer to being 36 than 35. My birthday is actually in June. I've never really had any major illness to speak of. I've had a couple issues every once in a while, but not anything that my body couldn't fight off and resist. And so I choose to use that knowledge, that experience to help you guys. That is what I love to do. These Let's Chats are done every Saturday, only for a half hour. Usually we get started at 4 o'clock, but like I said, today I'm running a little late. If you guys saw my video this morning, you know exactly why. I was helping some friends move up until about 30 minutes ago. I told y'all that I enjoy helping people. That doesn't necessarily just mean in general health and wellness. That means in all aspects of my life, I try to make sure that your day is better than it was before you and I started talking. I've got one person watching on YouTube. Please say hi. These things never tell me who's watching. Oh, I've got somebody on my Facebook. Welcome to this week's Let's Chat. Say hi because I can't see who you are. I just know that you're there. But I make contacts with people. I love talking to people. What this has done has helped me break out of my shell and allow me to make conversations and new friends with people all over the world. I told you that my most recent experience was talking to somebody in Kenya. I've talked with people in Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, Scotland, Ireland, all over the UK. That's been amazing. Even talked to a couple people in Australia. I love doing these videos. I love getting to know you guys. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to get to know you more and to figure out what we can do to improve your overall health and wellness. Now, let me just say that does not necessarily mean, Jessica. Hey, Jessica, I was hoping that was you. How is your new job going? I haven't talked to you in a couple weeks. How is your job going? I see, and this is case in point. My friend Jessica and I, we've known each other for over a decade, I think. Jessica, when did you come to LCU? Skylar is actually part of my wife's family, and I hope she's doing well. Got nobody on Periscope just yet, but that's okay. Guys, there has been a lot happening. Let me tell you, just within the last month, I've helped my family pack up. My mother and my father, they moved as of Friday. Today, I helped some other friends move. I start Monday. Okay. And you came to LCU in 2005. It's now 2019. So you and I have known each other nearly 15 years. That's crazy to think about. But that also means that I know it's 14 years. I can do math. I do have a master's in accounting. Thank you. That is how Jessica and I get along. We love to give each other trouble. But so it's been 14 years. That is absolutely amazing. I can't believe it's been that long. So overall health and wellness is what I'm old. Excuse me. Look what pot is calling the kettle black here. You're getting there. Thank you very much. Actually, a couple coworkers of mine, I had to start calling them babies because they told me that if your birthday was no longer on the calendar, you're old. Or if your age is no longer on the calendar, then you're old. So let's see. Jessica, I met you in 05, which would have made you 18. Add 15 years. Hey, you're in your 30s. Be quiet. Let's see. That puts you at exactly 33. So be quiet. No, that's not right. 23. 23? 18. No, 30. No, Jess, how old are you? I'm not old. No, I think that does make you 33. I don't know. My brain is exhausted, y'all. Like I said, there's been a lot going on. But it has been an exciting ride. Next weekend, I'm hoping to go down and see my parents, help them start unpacking in their new home. 32. See, you're old too then. By my coworker's definition, you're old because there are no 32 days in a month. Ha! So, Jess, how was your daughter's first formal dance? Did she have fun? I got to see that post. I think it was late last night. But guys, I'll tell you what. Okay, here's what's going on. I work full time for now in the tech department for my local school district. I am the web designer for my church. I am the leader of a group called Celebrate Recovery. What else? What other hats do I wear? Dad, husband, moving company, as it were. I wear a lot of hats. It is no wonder. And business owner, which is definitely more of a passion of mine right now. And I'm loving every minute of it. Let me tell you, I get to meet people and make friends, and it is just a blast. And I wish you guys would come join me because it is absolutely wonderful. Even you, Jessica, because I think you'd have a great time. That's awesome. Did she go with anybody? Was this for school? What was the dance for? Okay, so let's put that off to the side. No more coffee. Well, for today, anyway. We get to switch on to my tea. Oh, I did not put nearly enough sugar in that. So she had a blast. So Jessica, let me ask you something. I have not done any webinars here recently, and I've really got to get back to focusing on the things I was doing where social media was concerned. And one of those would be a Facebook party. I'm curious if you would be interested in hosting one that focused on any topic of your choosing. Oh, it was a school Valentine's Day. That's awesome. I'm glad she had so much fun. How's Donnie doing? Is he doing okay? I'll tell you, one of the things that I love about network marketing is being able to make new friends and really get to know people and form those relationships and those bonds. So just answer the question here. Would you be interested in hosting a Facebook party? You wouldn't have to do anything. It would be an event hosted by you, but I would do all the posts. People would get to talk and ask questions. And of course, the more you invite, the better off it is. But I'm also curious if you want to start your own Shackley business. Give you a minute to respond. And while I'm waiting on that, Jess, I do have another question for you. How's Lindsay? I haven't heard or seen from her in a while. Kind of bothers me a little bit, to be honest with you. I could look her up, but right now I'm sucking up all my bandwidth, so you'll have to ask her for me. See, make sure I'm not missing any comments on YouTube. If I do miss you coming on, I apologize. Keep talking to me. Like I said, I've got 5 different platforms going right now. Come on. So, oh gosh, my head is just spinning with everything going on. I got my taxes done, but now I got to work on somebody else's. No, not got to. I get to. Stuff like that is fun for me. It's what I enjoy, and I enjoy doing this a whole lot more than working on computers. Computers has become. It started as a hobby, but it's not a hobby anymore. It's what pays the bills for now, and it's not who I am. I know she's married, but I haven't heard from her in a while. I don't know how she's doing. I am friends with her on Facebook, but I don't see anything on her. But having said that, I'm on, say, Facebook, Pinterest, Google Plus, which is actually going away, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Where are some of the other ones? I'm on so many of them, and I post regularly to all of them. And just like that, our chat is about halfway over. That's crazy to me. Time flies when you're having fun, let me tell you. Let's see, what else? You still haven't answered my question, Jessica. I know you're watching. See, I've got a notification here, but it's just from... Okay, so one of the people that I follow his name is the King of Random, or his title is the King of Random, and I just got a notification that he posted a new video. The video is called "Do Everlasting Gobstoppers Really Last?" I'll have to watch that one later. That just sounds like too fun a video. I don't have good results with hosting anything on Facebook. I guess we could try, but I'm afraid you won't get anyone. That's okay. Just if you're willing to try it, that is not a problem at all. Like I said, all you have to do is post it, invite people. That's all you have to do. I'll take care of the rest. I'll post the content. I'll take care of all the links and everything like that. And then if you'll join me, Jess, if you want to start a Shackley business of your own, then we'll set you up as a member and or a distributor. It's really kind of up to you, so that anything anybody does after that will all be under you, and you'll start running your business from the get-go. So that's really, I mean, if that's something you want to do. If not, that's cool too. I'm not here to push this on anybody. I am here to make friends and to help you guys out, to answer questions, okay? I'm not a sales guy, okay? I use Shackley in my own house. I have staples in my house that help me on a day-to-day basis. I share those experiences with other people, and I build from there. Really? She's reserved? Really? I can't help but laugh at that one. Lindsay, I know, is not reserved. I might have to go poke the bear, as it were, a little bit and just see if we can stir up some stuff here. You know me, Jess. I love to cause trouble. I told you I can't do it because I'm sucking up too much bandwidth. So we'll just have to check that later. But you know that usually you guys see me wearing my Shackley shirt, right? Today was one of those days I just couldn't get to it. And so it's not that I don't want to. I love doing this, but one of the things that I love is I don't have to have a uniform. I can be doing this in shorts and a t-shirt like I am now. I can do this in my PJs anytime, day or night, whenever I choose. That is what I love about doing it. I don't have to push this. I don't have to follow fad. I follow science. I follow the science behind nutrition, not what everybody deems okay at the time. Okay, one of the biggest ones was soy causes cancer. BS. It is total bull. Okay, soy actually helps prevent against breast cancer. Okay, if you would do your research, you would know about these things. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm here, is to share with you guys information based on science, not on fad. Fad doesn't get you anywhere more than for about 6 weeks at a time before it's over again, if you're lucky enough to last that long. Science, however, lasts hundreds, thousands of years. Okay? Take, for instance, let's see, what's a good example? The telomere effect, the telomere study, okay? I've got a great one for that one. You guys can check that video. Okay, Jess, that is awesome. I love that response. Thank you. You know me. You can trust me. I'm here to help you with it, okay? This isn't about sales. This isn't about making money here and there. It's about me helping you. If you want to trust me in that, let's go for it. I will help you on that journey every step of the way, any way that I can. And you know I'll do it too. You've seen me drive to Lubbock just to be with a friend for a couple hours. You've seen me do that. You know the lengths I'll go through, okay? And I want you to share this video, if you don't mind, to show people that I'm genuine, that I'm really here to just help you guys out. You know me, Jess. You can vouch for me, and I love everything you can help me with. So let's get you started with the health print, because I don't think you've done that yet. Let's see. Let's go to my page. Shackley Health Print Quiz. Okay, Jess, here it comes. Copy. and paste. That is a link to my health print quiz. I love this tool. It is 20 questions, starting with what goals you want to focus on and then it shows you ways in which and even surpassive. Guys, I have seen Shaklee products reverse diabetes. I have a study that when I started the study on a friend of mine showed to change people with Asperger's, which if you don't know what Asperger's is, it's a form of autism. Okay. I'll give you a little bit of story behind that one. A friend of mine, her name is Barbara. Her son, Matt, has Asperger's. Okay. She heard about this study, was very interested, got him started on the B complex, just like the study suggested. Okay. B complex with protein. In 1 week, she saw that her son was no longer sleeping in her bed. Now, keep in mind, her son was out of high school at this point, okay? Her son was no longer sleeping in her bed. He was sleeping in his own room. He was getting a full 8 hours sleep, which was awesome because he didn't really sleep for more than a couple hours at a time in the first place. Guys, Shaklee is here to help. It's not a cure. I'm not going to tell you abandon everything else and just do this. What I'm here to tell you is that it helps, and I am here to help put that information in your hands. Okay, Jess, anybody watching, it starts right here. It starts with you, and it starts today, right now, right this minute. You fill out this health print quiz, 2 people are going to see the results, you and me. Okay, we'll discuss them. We'll see what is the best course of action for you, and then other perks besides that. Okay, I'm here to help. My father, who's a big part of why I believe in Shaklee so much, not just me, but his story, in 1994, which would have made 6th or 7th grade, something like that. Yeah, somewhere in there. My father was diagnosed with chronic myeloid leukemia, also known as CML. It's an attack of your white blood count. When they discovered this in my dad's white blood cell count was way up above 250,000 bad cells. Okay, that's just huge. He immediately started on a Shaklee regimen that exists today, even still 22 years or 24 years later, that you just cannot beat. Okay, fast forward a few years. My dad had a thyroid cancer scare. What we thought at first. They removed half his thyroid. Fast forward a little more, and my dad now has to deal with colon cancer. They remove all the colon cancer. He is cancer-free. They then come back and they say, Mr. McMillan, you in fact did have thyroid cancer, but we've gotten rid of all of it. My dad, with the help of Shaklee, has beaten 3 different cancers in his lifetime. And in December, he turned 71. He's getting ready to retire in January just simply because he wants to go live the rest of his life, not because he's not able to work anymore. My dad has got one heck of a story where Shaklee is concerned. Okay. My wife. Let's see. I'll tell you what, let me send her 16 weeks. She was 16 weeks pregnant with our first son, Logan, when her dad died. Now, if you can't put stress on your body when you're pregnant, ladies, how do you feel? How do you think it must have been for Corey to have lost her dad while she was 16 weeks pregnant with our first son? We could have lost my son. Without thinking twice about it, I immediately started her on stress relief complex and mood lift complex. My son in December turned 9. No issues whatsoever. The boy is almost too smart for his own good. Excuse me. He's in the 3rd grade doing 5th and 6th grade work, depending on the subject. My kid is absolutely outstanding and has told us repeatedly he wants to go to Texas Tech to be an architect. He takes Shaklee's Incredivites, keeps him healthy. We haven't had to worry about the flu in my house. Okay, and granted, he hasn't been on them for a little while. I've got to get him more, but that is the power of Shaklee. And if that, yes, I'm biased against Shaklee. I don't know about anything else because as far as I'm concerned, there is nothing else. Doesn't mean there's not stuff out in the store. Okay. But I believe in Shackley. I believe in what they stand for and what they do to bring the purest products back to you from start to finish. And if there's a problem with one of the tests that they do, boom, they stop the line right then and there. No question whatsoever. Figured out what went wrong. They fix it, and they put it back on. Okay. Case in point would be the antiperspirant that I use. Okay. They do over 100,000 tests a year on purity alone on every ingredient that goes into any one of their products. If one of those tests fails, I told you that they stopped the line, right? That's exactly what happened. My antiperspirant immediately went on back order and I couldn't do a thing about it. So I call them. What's going on? Did you cancel this product or did something happen? And every time they have told me that it failed a purity test, they were going back to see what happened. I love that. What other company can do that? Okay. Shackley has given back so much to this planet. It is unreal. Shackley was labeled as the first company to be zero. No, what's the expression? Environmentally, no, a 0% carbon footprint. Okay. That means that with everything Shackley does, they have no negative effects on our environment. Period. Zero. None. How many companies around the world can say that? Shackley right now is in 8 different countries, well on their way to going even further than that. With the purity that they bring in, they go beyond organic to make sure that your environmental issues that affect your soil don't affect what is put into Shackley. No other company can say that. They have a campaign called A Million Dreams, A Million. No, what is it? They're A Million Trees campaign. Every so often, and I don't think it stops year round. If you do a certain amount of an order, whether it's the Get Clean or something, I'd have to look it up. Yeah, it is a Get Clean kit. Whenever you buy a Get Clean kit, they plant a tree. Okay, they have done well over 1 million trees just within the last couple of years, and every year they do at least 1 million. That's a powerful statement. No company that I know of can say that. You have a 0 carbon footprint, environmentally neutral. That's what it is. They're the first company to be labeled as environmentally neutral, and they're out in California. That's where headquarters is. I love talking with these people, and I love sharing my experiences with you. And I want you to join me. I want you to have those experiences for yourself and see what Shackley can do, because you've got nothing to risk whatsoever. Jessica just left. I hope she'll be back. This conversation might have bored her a little bit. I don't know. I'm not real worried about it because I'm here to share with you guys. Okay, as soon as this is over, I'm going to start editing my webinar that I did, the 4-part series on what your doctor wasn't taught in med school about nutrition. There was some mind-blowing information in that to the point where I can't even remember everything. I'm going to edit those videos and I'm going to get them up there for you guys live. Okay, we're going to get back to me sharing experiences with you guys. It's not going to be about the business. It's not going to be about the products. It's going to be about you guys and how you guys can feel better starting today, right now, in a week, guaranteed, or your money back at 100% what you paid for it. And I've seen that happen once or twice in my lifetime. Okay, Jess, I hope I didn't lose you. I'm sorry, I get fired up by this stuff. I love it. This is my passion. I take a product called MindWorks. Okay, MindWorks helps your brain stay focused and stay sharp to actually start helping slowing down mental decline. Okay, at the age of 20, did you know that mental decline is when it all starts? At the age of 30, it speeds up. Imagine going into work at 32 years old, been doing the same job or the same type of job for the last 10, 15 years, and you can't remember how to do the basics. That's what happened to me. I started MindWorks, and every day has been great ever since. Okay, I'm a mess right now, don't get me wrong, but I love doing this and I love bringing it to you. Okay, we are down to the last few seconds of this week's webinar. I thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you'll join me next Saturday. Hopefully I'll get to do this next Saturday. Reach out to me. My page is mcmillanwellness.com, MCMILLAN wellness.com, mcmillanwellness.com. You guys have a fantastic day. We'll talk to y'all next time. Y'all take care.